there's been a decision to kind of approach the entry into that space both for kind of a long-term, two strategies, long-term strategy, short-term strategy. Short-term strategy is to do something, some sort of action relating to the Cortez, Brookfield logging on Cortez issue. And the reason we've taken this on is that there are a number of people in the direct action committee that are already interested in going to do something. It'll either be at the Brookfield office here or in Cortez, or both. But what's interesting is that, so there are representatives of, so we'll do something that'll include the development of communication strategy around that. We'll have talking points, etc. And sort of map the media committee into this whole process. The idea being that it's not just direct action, but other elements that occupy working together. There's also Courtney Harper's in New York, and the New York Direct Action Group has committed to the solidarity with us if we go to Brookfield Action to do one in New York, because they're obviously the Ducati Park guys. So we'll help to build some solidarity across the movement. This group is also teeing up meetings with like Greenpeace. So the Greenpeace actors are going to do something. We'll figure out who these people are. I've already talked to Forest Ethics. We're in discussion with Council of Canadians and so on and so forth. So if you want to be in that part of that process, that's doing outreach, building community strategies, then maybe talk to me after the meeting and help me into that process.
So I had an announcement. A group of women has come together over, unfortunately, the incident that happened earlier. And we just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that there was a group of women that had come together to support and to protect each other from structural violence and harassment, and that we exist and we'll be working to maintain and keep our spaces safe.
I have a question. Are you guys working with the Women's Caucus?
Communication with the Women's Caucus.
The agreement that we came to upstairs. Sorry if you can't.
Yes.
The agreement that we came to upstairs.
Came to upstairs.
That both parties
Both parties
are going to meet with a group of people.
to meet with a group of people,
Try and meet a resolution.
try and meet a resolution.
So I guess this is just my way.
I guess this is just my way
Of saying that I'm acting as a point.
and I'm acting as a point
For the other party involved.
for the other party involved,
Ben Pearson.
Ben Pearson.
And that if
If anybody
would like to discuss this with me.
to discuss this with me,
Or them.
very welcome to.
Thank you.
We don't consider all race like two parts of a conflict, and for us, it's not one person against another person. When one woman says no, always is no. There are no negotiations possible. We are here just like a group to protect the women who say no, and this no is not understood. We don't want to fight against another part.
Sorry, we agree not to talk about this right now.
Okay, then there are not two parts, and we don't want to talk about two parts.
Can you guys talk together about it?
Can I?
That's not.
Can I say something?
You're not supposed to be part of the Any more committee announcements?
Well, it's not a committee announcement. Basically, there was a proposal for a new proposal tonight, and since there's not quorum, this won't happen. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I make a presentation towards this?
What?
Can I speak
Can
towards?
you speak towards it in the new proposal section of it?
When's the new proposal
Right
section?
after the announcements.
Yeah.
Great. No problem. I'm just. I understand that we don't have quorum.
Sean? I see Sean.
If you are living in a place that you may not be living in for another month or so, if you're looking for new accommodation, February, March, maybe April, maybe May, June, July, August, in the future, there have been a number of people who have expressed interest in establishing a few occu-houses, possibly with some domes, if I have my way. And I'm making point on that. So I'm going to be around GA tonight, which is an unusual thing for me. Feel free to come and talk to me if you're interested. I'm just trying to work out who might be, how we can best start coordinating that. It's a complicated process, but with some luck and some effort, we'll find some cool places to live to keep the community in physical spaces.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
Okay, so is that all of the announcements?
No, it's other voice.
Portland recently called for a corporate shutdown, so like blocking Walmart, that kind of thing. It's slated for February 29th. Just thought you might want to know what's happening.
Yeah, go.
February 29th. February 29th.
Can you speak up, please?
I'm just asking for some clarification in regards to the time and date of this boycott operation.
Time and date and boycott.
It's not planned yet. It's called like
In the works.
it's kind of like
In the process.
the West Coast port shutdown. I'm just sort of like whatever corporate entities are troubling you in your area kind of thing.
I'm being taken over.
Oh, well, there's no more announcements, but there can't be more announcements, so.
Any announcements?
I would love it if we could move to new proposals now. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, looks like Dela might have a new proposal. Maybe she can read it.
So I was going to have this as a rush proposal, but obviously we have lost quorum, so I'm probably going to put Occupy Vancouver all over this if that was written, and people might get upset with me, but I'm kind of desperate. So the proposal is that Occupy Vancouver officially endorses a candlelight vigil and walkupy event in honor of Martin Luther King's birthday on January 15th at the Vancouver Art Gallery. Why? To celebrate a great voice for peace and equality and show solidarity with Occupy Wall Street, which is called for this, and as well let the public see a beautiful and non-controversial action. To clarify for people who don't maybe know what Occupy means, I've arranged with the spokes council to get a canopy tent that we can lift and walk around with, and that way we won't be taking off any police officers who have feelings about structures on the ground. 7 p.m. on Sunday the 15th.
Can you take it back because it seems
Yeah, I'm
that
taking staff, don't worry.
Oh, good.
There's a point of process over there.
7. Vancouver Art Gallery will be where it starts, and then we'll figure out where to walk from there.
I don't know what it is, so go.
I volunteered to take over as staff.
Permanently or
Permanent, sure.
I don't know, he got up and walked off.
And he went to go get his jacket upstairs.
Yeah, Richard went to get his jacket, he was cold, and the staffer left, so. Thanks for pointing that out, it was weird.
Can we possibly ask if anyone else would like this jacket, or
Sure.
as we did before?
Well, Chris was actually gonna stack originally, and then he like jumped off it, so I'm gonna just give it back. Oh, well, if somebody else really wants to stack, like if somebody's like itching to stack. Thanks, Rick. Fair enough. Okay, more proposals, new proposals.
New proposal.
There's a hand there?
I have a new proposal on file.
Do you have a,
One second.
do you have
In the
something?
white hat, did you want to speak? I saw your hand up earlier.
Oh yeah, as far as tent goes, they have not long last weekend they had a free food fair. They had that thing set up for no problem. Set up there all day.
Okay.
I think from 1 till 4 p.m. So I don't think I'll have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's on the 7th.
Yeah, we're going to know.
I think I just stopped.
Newsletter things is kind of
This pink has it. Yeah, I don't think it has it.
Dan will take it when it gets back to him.
Basically, my proposal was to, and I know the board is here, my name's Mark Boyer, okay? And I proposal, I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry. I stepped down as facilitator.
I'll step up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Richard, you want to step down too?
No, I'm second no.
Me and Richard
Thank
step
you.
down.
Okay,
Why
as
are
new
they stepping
facilitator, I just want to let you guys know my name is Sharku. I will do my best to help this meeting along. The first thing I would ask for is that if we can have all side conversations cease, and if you guys want to continue your conversations, please exit the basement and go that way. Thank you. What's your name?
My name's Mark Boyer.
Mark now has the floor.
Okay, basically, my proposal was to reduce the quorum, or reduce the majority, the threshold for majority from 90% to 66%. Okay? Now, the reality is I've been told quite sincerely that this will never get through. No problem. I don't have the slightest problem, but since we don't have quorum, we still have to go through the process. Okay? That I accept. Okay? Now, the reality is what the next proposal, I'm feeding you down the garden path, okay? I know how to do things, okay? So I'm feeding you down the path. The next proposal will be, as soon as that's rejected, which is due course, is to propose that our group to do the effort to have a May Day strike start on May 1st, okay? We really can't have a 9-to-1 majority to have anything done in that meeting. Okay? What's wrong with the forum here?
Okay.
No. I've got my time.
Give us 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't have my 2 minutes. Why are you putting up the sign? I haven't had my 2 minutes.
Mic check. Hey, can I please give your attention as
Fine, the proposal is there. Great, read the proposal. The proposal has been set.
This is for introducing new proposals. You have introduced the proposal.
We don't have a quorum. We can't bring the proposal. The proposal is to change to 66%.
What the actual fuck was that?
My check. Silence, please.
As facilitator that took over, I'm just going to assert a little control right now. I understand that this gentleman has 2 minutes. He had approximately 1:32 into his time, and though I did notice that there were points of process, I thought for the flow of the meeting, it would be best to let him finish his time. And as facilitator, I would really appreciate that if there is a point of process, that you please wait till Stacker or I call on you before disrupting the meeting. So we're just going to take a couple more seconds. This gentleman will have approximately 30 more seconds to continue, and then we're going to ask for time.
Fine.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Great. Basically, I know the proposal will be shot down. I accept that everyone here wants to run on a 90%, a 10-to-1 ratio, and you'll never get anything done meaningful. And basically, what I'm proposing, once this is shot down, which we can't do today, I will bring forward a proposal that our committee needs to operate within a 2-to-1 ratio. And apparently, the steering committee or the facilitators have said 50 plus 1.
Okay.
So I'm well within that category. Okay? That's where we're going. Now, can we take off?
Thank you very much.
Okay, 1:35.
No, but I have points of process that need to be addressed.
Okay.
Good.
Whoa. Can we have
Hold on, guys. Just can you please let the facility? I need your help so that this meeting can proceed. Thank you, Mark, for your proposal. I just want to go to the points of process. I'm going to go to Cameron and Dayla. If you would like to speak after Cameron, if it doesn't address your concerns, I will come to you. Okay, and then we will go, hopefully, from there, based on the temperature check of the room. Cameron.
Okay.